Um, again, I want to welcome you back to my classes, and I hope everyone is still safe and you're all doing well. Um, I wanted to take you through this math lesson of today, whereby we are looking at something to deal with handling of data. And mostly what we normally do is we normally look at the vocabulary first, or what the words that we shall meet in this lesson actually mean. There is the first one that we call a hypothesis. Like you can see, it's a guess based on the knowledge and reason. You look at something and you guess what will happen, and when you put it forward, we call it a hypothesis. Data, when we talk about data, is you go, if you're trying to make a research, whatever you get is what we call data. And this data can be in numbers, it can be in information, it can be in words or in pictures. So that's what we call data. So data collection sheet, these are papers or questionnaires that you can use while you're trying to collect your data, or questions you want to ask people, questions that will lead you to get the right answers from the people. We call them data collection sheets, and that is an example what you see here. This is an example, like, are you male or female? A person can answer yes or no, and then you can just tick over there. That shows what a person is. Are you right-handed or left-handed? You can answer yes or no. That will help you in the end to get to know the information you want to collect from the people. Then there is a prediction. A prediction, it's something you say that will happen. For example, if two teams A and B are playing, maybe you'll predict that team A will win the match or team B will lose the match. So it's a prediction. The prediction is not always right. It is just depends on other things that might happen. So they are giving you an example of a prediction there. So kids should first write this, the vocabulary in their books, all that through here, and then they should come to let's investigate. Choose a hypothesis that you'd like to investigate. Write about the information you'd need and how you'd collect it. So maybe kids want to investigate about the most liked team in Europe, or they want to investigate a hypothesis that a team, Manchester United, is more liked than Arsenal. So write about the information that you would need to know. How would you correct it? So if I wanted to know if Arsenal is liked more than Manchester United, I mean, the first thing I would ask these people is, which team do you support? I would choose my sample of the people that may be class P5D. Then I would ask them, which team do you support? Which jerseys do you buy when you want to buy a jersey? So if I get many people saying they support Manchester United, that means that in my class, Manchester United is more likely compared to, or is more fancied or liked compared to Arsenal. So that's an example, but these kids might want to do other things, other hypotheses, so you can let them do any other thing they want to do, so long as they explain it that way. So we go to number one. Alpha United and Beta Rovers each played 15 games. During the season, Alpha United scored 3 goals in 4 of their matches. So here we are, number one, and they're asking us, can we use this information to answer the question, which is the better soccer team, Alpha United or Beta Rovers? So this is a question whereby we've been given only the data for one team, whereby we've been given only data for Alpha United, telling us that it scored 3 goals in 4 of their matches, but we don't see anywhere people talking about the data for Beta. So meaning this information alone is not enough for us to answer this question that has been given to us. We go to question 2. Question 2 is talking about the 4 corrections for data below that show the results of Alpha United and 2 show the results of Beta Rovers. Match each of them to one correct team. So we have data, but this data gives us 4 parts. There is data A, data B, there is data C, and data D. They are telling us that 2 of these are similar. So the only thing is we try to interpret it and then we match the similar data. So what do we need to do? Of course, if you check here, we have number of goals and we have the frequency. Frequency means how many times a thing happened. So if we had 0 goals, it happened once. If we had 1 goal, it happened 6 times. So if you check right here, you'll find that this information is also showing us the number of goals scored and the frequency. So 0 goals were scored once, 1 goal was scored 6 times, 2 goals were scored 2 times, and 3 goals were scored 4 times. 4 goals were scored only twice. So if you come, you try to check this table here. How many times did we score 0 goals? It's 3. Does it match with what we have on this table? Because here we have 0 goals being scored once. So meaning these two do not match. D and A do not match. So you come to A and you try to compare it with C. How many goals did we score? How many times did we score 0 goals? Once. Is it the same thing that we have here? Yes, 0 goals once. How many times did we score 1 goal? 6 times. Yes, 1 goal 6 times. How many times did we score 2 goals? 2 times. So here, yes, we have 2 times. And how many times did we score 3 goals? 4 times. Yes, so practically A and C are the same. So if you check also B and D, you'll find that, of course, when they say number of goals scored in 15 soccer matches, this ball represents 2 matches. So half a ball will represent 1 match. So if they do a ball and half, that means 3 matches. So 0 goals were scored in 3 matches. 1 goal was also scored in 3 matches. 2 goals were scored only in 2 matches. 3 goals were scored in 4, 5 matches, and 4 goals were just scored in 2 matches. So if you try to see this information, you'll find that the information actually corresponds to what we have in table D. So I would want to challenge these kids that they go ahead and then they try to interpret question 3 for themselves. They'll show me what they have. Then I'll also try to see if they are doing a great job. I wish you the best as you do this work. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.